This is Scott Blaze, and we're here with Swifty Feature of the Month for the month of December 2017, old friend Travis Guin.
How are ya?
How's it going, Travis?
I'm great.
How have you been? How is music treating you lately?
Music lately has been a lot different for me than it's been in the past. From my late teenage years to my early 20s, it was like pretty much all I thought about. I wanted nothing more than to be in a band as a profession. But in recent years, it's kind of taken a transition to where it's mostly a form of therapy for me, and I'm just kind of doing it for myself more than anyone.
You know, I know from previous experiences with you, too, that you're one of the most genuine dudes you'll ever come across.
Oh, stop.
Travis has been playing guitar and bass in bands for over 10 years now. I mean, how long have you been in the scene?
I started attending shows around 13 or 14 years old. I started playing shows regularly when I was 15, so yeah, around 11 years now I've been actively gigging and attending local shows and attending shows on other parts of the country as well. So
It's impressive. That's impressive.
Yeah.
How many different bands have you been in? I know even just the brief time that I've known you, it's been quite a few.
As far as bands that released music or at least played a couple shows, I'm probably a little into the double digits at this point. I'm always writing, I'm always coming up with ideas. I've also always had a dream of picking up the violin, but I know that's something you have to like dedicate a bunch of time to, so maybe when I retire.
Do you prefer guitar or bass?
Creatively, guitar is absolutely much more satisfying. As far as fun while performing live, I love bass. I love bass just because it's a lot harder to miss a note, and I can just go wild. You know what I mean? And I just love that a good bass tone. I love a good thundery low end. Yeah, I love providing a good foundation.
Now, I ask everybody this, and we haven't really done a music feature in almost a calendar year now.
Okay.
But I want you to dig deep for this one, okay?
I'll do my best.
If you had an audience of little kids in front of you who are all aspiring to be different kinds of musicians, guitar players, bass players, drum players, violinists, what would you say to them as the biggest reason why they should be an active member of a local music scene and why they should really take an instrument seriously?
The most important reason that they should stay or become and stay active is because without its core of people, it just won't survive. It's just so important to bring new faces to shows and for new people to learn instruments and start bands. It says without that, it won't survive.
So what does music mean to you then, on a personal note?
It's such a fundamental part of who I am as a person. If I had never heard the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater soundtrack, if I had never accidentally picked up the guitar because my sister bought one and then it ended up in my bedroom, if I had never heard Good Charlotte self-titled, if I had never heard Newfound Glory Sticks and Stones, if I never heard Hatebreed, I would probably be a fundamentally different human being. I would have completely different philosophies on life. I would probably carry myself in a different manner. It's just had such a insane impact on who I am, and I have met almost all my best friends, and I've been able to turn people onto it. But I just wouldn't be sitting here with you. I probably would have never become friends with you.
Probably not.
As a matter of fact. But yeah, a very large chunk of my life being the way it is because of music.
We talked all night.